Hello and welcome to Lee School's TV's Currently. I'm Vince.
And I'm Marissa. Every episode we bring you the current events in the Lee County School District and show you the people who are an important part of it.
Tonight we'll be covering a number of stories from around the district that matter to you, as told by our very own CURRENTLee video journalist. As you can see, the game's just getting underway here between the Estero High School Wildcats and the Palmetto Ridge Bears.
We kick off with a new advancement on the way our students are taught.
And at halftime, we're going to see how Estero High School is preparing their students for a world of work.
All this and more
currently starts now. The classroom has evolved since schooling began, from blackboards to whiteboards and now smartboards too.
This year, Lee County students experience the next generation of learning. Eric Martinez shows us the new books on the shelf.
It's a process, and it's going to be a process for a while.
The process Jason King is describing is the transition from these old books to Chromebooks, sleek and slim laptop computers that district middle school teachers are unveiling for the first time.
And I've got lots of resources that are tried and true over the years that I really find valuable that I still use. But at the same time, I'm finding new ways to incorporate those old resources into new formats.
This move is the next step in the CURRENTLee initiative, which uses modern technology to introduce a more connected learning environment.
The Chromebooks, I thought they would be kind of difficult to use, but they seem to make homework and programs much easier.
Students are already seeing and receiving the benefits that the Chromebooks bring about on the educational process.
And that's been really, really cool, watching the kids learn how to explore and discover on their own pace and on their own time.
During school, teachers can work closely with their students and assist them with what they're doing on the Chromebooks. Teachers that use Chromebooks in the classroom have tools available to them to monitor students' progress and to make sure that they're on task.
There you go. The teacher control, so if you're not paying attention, they're able to lock your computer until they're done speaking on what they need to teach.
So it's really good at getting feedback from the kids, as well as letting us monitor where students are on their laptops while we're presenting the content.
The use of Chromebooks in classrooms is part of District Strategic Plan Objective 7.6, which ensures that technology be used effectively in classrooms to enhance learning. In the future, the CURRENTLee initiative will expand even more, with Chromebooks being integrated into high school next year.
Chromebooks rock. I like them a lot.
This is Eric Martinez.
Everything that we're trying to do here at James Stephens.
Keeping you current.
Academic opportunities in our district give students the chance to follow their dreams.
CURRENTLee reporter Kylie Corey takes us on an in-depth look to see how our high schools go above and beyond to prepare college-bound students.
Preparing for life after high school is a goal that many students strive for. At Lehigh Senior High School, an entire class has been devoted to helping students reach that goal. The Avid elective class has been helping seniors, like Wadley Pierre, stay on track throughout high school.
This is your stepping stone to get prepared for college. When we're not doing tutoring or team building, it's college.
Avid provides students, just like Wadley, with the tools they need throughout high school and to pursue a higher education.
What else we got, people? For me, anytime I can help students get to their dreams, hey, that's a blessing for me.
In the Avid elective class, teachers focus on college readiness, such as applications and SATs. The Avid strategies are then applied to all other subject areas to allow students to take more rigorous courses and look forward towards their future.
These are amazing scholars that may not have ever attended college or aspired to go to college or had the support they needed or the push they needed to go to college, and they're all leaving Lehigh and they're college bound.
Lehigh Senior High School is now one of 3 Avid National Demonstration Schools in the state of Florida. Avid teachers plan to continue preparing their students, just like Wadley Pierre, for college for years to come. For students in the Lee County School District, the future is looking brighter than ever before. This is CURRENTLee reporter Kylie Corey, keeping you current.
2 innovators at Fort Myers High aren't waiting until medical school to begin their research. These students go out of their way to help patients see just a little clearer.
Instead of reciting the scientific method in front of the class,
So any questions on a couple?
students Ariana and Mia Allen took their everyday science lesson to a whole new level. They used the skills they learned in school to help with real scientific trials.
And we're just getting all these connections to what we want to do for the rest of our lives, and it's really like a new experience that lets us figure out where we're going to go in the future.
The sisters decided to get the required volunteer hours by researching a new invention that helped patients apply eye drops. The device recorded video of the patients applying the eye drops, which showed how accurate each individual was.
They had to learn how to do human clinical trials. There are certain requirements in terms of good clinical practices and training that you have to take, and they did that.
Along with clinical trials, the girls helped design the experiment, acquire data, work with the patients, analyze results, and present the data at a national convention for the Association for Research in Vision and Ophthalmology, or ARVO.
We went to ARVO, the people couldn't believe that I was in high school. He said, "I thought you were a really young-looking resident." Nope, Fort Myers High School.
Ariana and Mia took what they learned in school and applied it to a real-world situation.
So here at Fort Myers and Lee County Schools, we like to think that how we provide rigorous academic activities for them, it allows them to pursue other things of interest outside the school.
Our derivative.
Ariana and Mia know that their new applied learning will help them reach their goals of studying medicine and becoming doctors. This is Currently reporter Nicola Crouch, keeping you current.
On May 2nd, 2015, Jeff Summer, coach at Estero High School, passed away from cardiac arrest during a cross-country state championship that took place in Jacksonville, Florida. Coach Summer was more than a coach, however. He was an athletic director, a role model, a husband, and a father. I'm here with Adam Summer, the son of legendary Coach Summer. Now, Adam, I had a few questions about the 3 Ds. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
Discipline, desire, and dedication. It's pretty much just what my dad tried to instill on young kids that ran cross country, and not just only ran cross country, just all sports. You know, just having discipline in everything you do, and the dedication to keep moving forward, and just the desire to have passion in what you do and to go after your goals and to not look back.
And can you explain to me sort of what kind of impact that he had?
You know, most of the people that I've met that, were his, let's say, runners or students, and they'd always say that there was something about that, he included them, he motivated them, he had a way of reaching kids that maybe weren't as reachable, and it seemed to stay with them their life. And a lot of people have come up and told me that what he had done for them, how it's changed their life significantly.
I'm here with Jenny Summer, the daughter of Coach Jeff Summer here at Estero High School. So Jenny, I want to hear about your experience in the last few weeks. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, I went to school here at Estero. I always knew that he was, a staple and such a figure in this school. But since he's passed away, I've come to realize how much of an impact he not only had on the school, but on the community, on the parents, on the students, and not just his runners. I mean, when you think of him being a track and cross country coach, he affected so many more people than just the runners.
Thank you so much, Jenny, for your interview tonight. Our deepest condolences go out to you and your family. And, thank you for talking with us tonight.
Thank you.
The Lee County School District Curriculum Department has been working hard for the past 2 years.
They put together a new teaching approach that may seem a little backwards.
If we're going to begin with the end in mind, we want to begin with the standards.
What Lee Hughes, one of Lee County's curriculum coordinators, is referring to is quite the page-turner. Backwards design is a 3-stage educational approach based off of specific Florida standards instead of just textbooks. This design that begins with the end in mind is being implemented all around the school district, including at Mariner Middle School.
I like this because it really allowed me to control the lecture.
Teachers use this by first identifying what students will be learning,
Then they determine the different types of evidence that show learning is occurring, and end with the actual lesson planning.
It really helps teachers determine a clear pathway for helping students learn and achieve at their highest level.
Where, when, why.
With such a refined system, this form of planning and teaching is becoming one of the most efficient and effective strategies, especially in the eyes of Lori Houchin, the curriculum coordinator for reading and ELA.
We feel like that we can move the students along farther and faster, and that they'll have those enduring understandings that they need for the next concept.
After 2 years of in-service training for staff around the district, Brandy Macchia, the director of curriculum for elementary, has faith backwards design can be used with accuracy so that students entering preschool have walking across the graduation stage in mind.
It better prepares the students for mastery of the standards, better prepares them for when they go to colleges or their careers or wherever they go, because now they have a firmer foundation, a better grasp on what they need to know.
So while planning lessons in the Lee County School District may seem a little backwards in their design, the paths that students are taking all lead forward to success. This is Currently reporter Paige Runhart, keeping you current.
The South Zone of the Lee County School District is receiving a breath of fresh air. Currently reporter Vince Marcucci tells us how.
Have you considered your career options? We've got it all here in the Lee County School District, from firefighting to agriculture to criminal justice. But how about nursing? The nursing assistant field fuels over 1 million employment opportunities for medical school graduates in the United States.
Control, you're going to put your mouth.
In our school district, however, students are given the chance to graduate high school as a certified nursing assistant, or CNA. This is a goal that Camilla Anzola strives to achieve.
Well, because I do want to go into the medical field. I do eventually want to be a doctor someday, and just having this opportunity to get to know what they could be teaching you in college ahead of time, 3 years prior, is really great.
1, 2, 3.
Camilla, like other medical students at Estero High, is instructed by Kirsten Matteries.
Guys, in position.
Miss Matteries has the background in nursing and felt that her time was better spent teaching her trade rather than practicing it.
Back to compression.
I can make more of a difference getting these kids the infection control, the safety training, and helping guide them. I feel like I can make a better difference that way than just doing 12-hour shifts of my own at the hospital.
The Estero High Medical Program allows students to receive real-life training using hands-on equipment like these CPR mannequins and breathing devices like this one.
I love that we get to do hands-on things. I love that it's not always work.
Definitely the hands-on with the skill labs.
It's not something boring, just like, oh, here's the body and learn about this. But you have you interact with your friends, you learn everything together. It's an experience, it's a memory.
A memory, that is, that supplies students with basic nursing degrees to begin in entry-level positions at hospitals. CNAs provide personal care to patients of nursing homes, hospitals, and other health agencies. This includes any task, from making a bed to taking blood pressure
112/62
to performing CPR.
You learn so many things, CPR especially. Hey, how many people my age know CPR? It's cool, I like it.
Samantha DePoy is entering her senior year with hopes to work as a pediatrics assistant. She first found her inspiration in her older sister, who is also educated in the medical field.
My older sister actually took medical, and she would always come home and with all these crazy things oh, I learned how to do this and I learned how to do that, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So then when I came here, I saw there was an option that I could take it. So I did, and it was kind of intimidating at first. I came and it was really cool.
Hi, how are you, Miss Donna?
So next time you wind up in the hospital, breathe easy because you may have a Lee County graduate right by your side. This is Vince Marcucci, keeping you current. Thanks for watching this episode of Currently. We'd like to thank all the schools in cooperation for the production of our show, as well as Estero High School for welcoming us to their football field tonight.
If you have any comments, questions, or would like your story featured, send us an email at news@leeschools.net. That's NEWS@leeschools.net.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter @LeeSchoolsTV, and remember, it's always a great day in the Lee County School District. Lee Schools TV.
Your district,
Your story.